Augustine Warner, was born in Norwich, Norfolk, to Thomas Warner and Elizabeth Sotherton, the progenitor of a prominent colonial family, and great-great-grandfather of President George Washington. Warner arrived in Virginia in 1628 at the age of 17, one of a group of 34 settlers brought in by Adam Thoroughgood. His first land acquisition came 7 years later, when he patented 250 acres. Continuing the typical pattern of 17th-century success in colonial Virginia as a merchant, landowner, and politician, he rose through the hierarchy to become a member of the House of Burgesses in 1652, and then in 1659 a member of the King's Council, which he held until his death. About 1657, he moved across the York River to Gloucester County, where he settled and built the first house at Warner Hall. Augustine Warner died in 1674, at 63, and was succeeded at Warner Hall by his only son, Augustine Warner Jr. After his English education in London and at Cambridge, the younger Warner returned to Virginia, and by 1666 became a member of the House of Burgesses, and then Speaker of the House in 1676. In 1677 he took his seat on the King's Council, but his career was cut short by his early death in 1681 at the age of 39. Besides a son, Augustine Sr. had at least 2 daughters as well. One married David Cant, and the other, Sarah, married Lawrence Townley, and was the ancestor of General Robert E. Lee. In addition, Elizabeth and John Lewis were the ancestors of Captain Meriwether Lewis of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Warner Hall stayed in the eldest male line of the Lewis family, through a succession of eldest sons named Warner Lewis, until 1834, when it was finally sold by a daughter of the last of them, another Elizabeth Lewis. Warner Hall is still known by this name, and the Lewis descendants became known as the Warner Hall Lewises. A non-profit DNA Project Lewis surname DNA Project is actively seeking descendants from this paternal line. In some cases a scholarship may be offered.